headphones on. Oh, maybe this is why it's, yeah. Okay, how's that? That volume should be better now, right? Is the music still loud? Yeah, it was set to come in. That was my bad. That was just my bad. Okay. It's too low now, Kevin? How about now? This is hey Koko. So this is a dedicated streaming PC now, so if we get the volume right today, then we should be good moving forward. Hey Jay, glad you were able to make it. Lower than the recommended bit rate. Just trying to get my settings right here. YouTube is telling me the bit rate's a little bit too low. So how's the image quality? Is it coming out clear for you guys? Audio is good, image is good, awesome. Hey Najera, things are actually pretty good, or as good as they can be these days out here. Hey Rahul, glad you were able to make it. Hey Riz, glad you were able to make it. Hey Austin. So we're just gonna give people a couple minutes to drop in, and then I did promise that there will be a Beelzebub sighting tonight, so we are gonna do some Beelzebub. And I'm also gonna do the 2 account reviews, which by the way, Kevin, I did a random drawing beforehand, and you got one of the reviews. And the other was Arya, who I haven't seen here yet. Yeah, Austin, well, you know, I haven't spoken to you in quite a while, so I couldn't skip over you because it's been so long since we've talked. You got it, Rahul. Green screen. Kevin, no, you don't need to... I don't need to log in. Just make sure you have your monsters out of storage, and then I will just meet you on the server. So I don't know if you're global server. Asia server. Okay, that's not a problem. I can change servers. Okay, guys, we're gonna do the music a little bit. Didn't vote. Adam, so I'm only doing 2 reviews today. Yeah, it wasn't a lot of notice. Sorry about that. I hadn't planned on streaming until tomorrow, but we actually wanted to test something out for devices. I actually wanted to test out something, and I decided to just do a shorter stream tonight. So I'm just doing the 2 account reviews. But I am going to do like a longer account review. Probably on the weekend, I'll do like a 5 account review one. And I'll give more notice on that. Hey Giovanni. Yeah, it's gonna be like a little bit of a mix of everything. I'm gonna do some arenas, some RTA. I've got my Guild War. So we'll be able to just kind of shake up everything. Ace is probably going to try and snipe me in RTA. I'm sure about that. Okay, Rahul. So let's... You wanted to see the double Lucians. So here you go. So that's the second Lucian. Here's the first Lucian. And then here's the actual fat Lucian. Or as fat, I mean, it's not a foxy Lucian, but it's as fat of a Lucian as I could build. But so this is what I'll run into a lot. That Bastet's going to outspeed me now. Is he going to live? Nope, he's not going to live. And that's why I don't like to do, that's why I don't like dilution in Arena. Now this one is probably more lutionable. Carlos, I'm not sure where you could actually buy cake these days. I think all the cake shops are shut down, unfortunately. Oh, guess this one's not lutionable either. And this is why I don't lution. When you guys wonder why I just run barbers and stuff, this is exactly it. This is why I don't like dilution. So hey Sky, you made it? No, it really doesn't look fine, Rahul. Not when you're losing every match. It's not worth it. Hey Ren, glad you're able to make it. Yeah, look at the win rate. So this is the win rate using Lucians. You can ignore the defense, just I actually set a weaker defense so I could try and be in lower rank just to test out the Lucians, but they're just not winning much for me. Bernie, he's only one speed. He's only one speed faster than my Lucian, but then I don't get attack buff. One speed faster than my Lucian. Only one speed faster than my Bastet, and then I don't get attack buff. That's not bad, Adam. That just means you can fuse an extra one. That's actually... I wouldn't mind doing an extra fusion for an extra skill up. Yeah, I'm not fast enough to outspeed, though. Not a lot of these, anyway. This I wouldn't outspeed right here. Whoops. Where's my Vanessa? So you can get it. I mean, the Bernard would be like 5 or 6 speed faster than the Bastet with the speed lead, but then with no attack boost, it wouldn't get me anywhere. But we'll go ahead. We'll do a Bernard and just take the loss. If I can find him again. Oh, 2A, so he'll be at the top. There we go. I don't have Samanth. If I did, it would be a totally different story. If I had Samanth, I'd be running a totally different type of thing. See, there we go. GG. Oh, wait. Actually survived for one hit. Nope. Goodbye. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just too slow to Lucian. We're a little too quiet over there. Yeah. Change the songs. I wouldn't use your Samanth. I'd use your Nephthys. Ah, I got you, Kevin. Okay. Yeah, we can do it that way then. Check the business email on the YouTube account and just email me the credentials to that. So the other person who had gotten the account review was Arya, but I don't know if Arya is here yet. I haven't seen her chat. So we'll go ahead, I'll go ahead and do an RTA while I wait for you to send that info over. Jay, so I did a post on the community tab today, and I just said we're only going to do 2 account reviews today, and I would pick them at random. So all I did was I used a random number generator, and there were 14, I think it was actually 13 comments because one person posted twice. And the comments, I just numbered 1 to 13 and just rolled the random number generator twice. Hey Fujiwara, I'm glad you were able to. I'm glad you found the channel, and that's actually a really interesting idea. I mean, technically, you always just need 85 crit rate, but at the same time, you can't always get it. Sometimes you have to make trade-offs. So that is that's a really good idea. I'll have to put some thought into how to do that. I think I lost this fight. Pretty sure I lost this fight, yeah. That Ganny Hathor is gonna be a problem, yeah. I didn't bring Oki. I have no choice but to ban that Vela and let the Ganny Hathor through. I actually have, I'm going to be doing a BJR5 later this week, Carlos. Yeah, Ace, I got outpicked there. I was like watching chat and then my brain just locked up and I couldn't think of what to pick, so I'm in trouble here. That was a really lucky resist right there. I didn't deserve that resist. Even so, though, that Barbara's still going to strip off the Fran. Oh! Why would he do that? That was such a bad play. Oh, missed the stun. Oh, man. All right, yeah, that's GG right there. Like I said, though, he outdrafted me. I deserve to lose this one anyway. That was fair. No, it was a bad draft on my part. I deserve to lose this. I guess I still have a little chance here. Let's see, what do we need? We need to stun the Hathor? No, we need to kill the Ganny. That's what we need. We need to get that Ganny to drop. Yeah, that's why we needed that Ganny to drop. I'll take a proc anytime now. Okay, we got a proc. Can we get a stun? No. Man, he reset the Hathor, but I have to attack break that Barbara. Oh, okay. Diana's awake. Kevin, if you just go to the actual YouTube channel, like my main YouTube channel, and then just click on business email, and it should be right in there. I can't take out the Hathor ace because the Vanessa is still, her passive is still live. Hathor would have just resurrected. I was tempted to go into that Vanessa with the Diana, which I think I probably should have done. The shield wasn't enough. Alright, that's a waste of time. Before I hit the Barbara. Alex, normally I counter Ganny Hathor by bringing Oki. And there we go. So this time I'll bring in the Oki. And yeah, so the ideal here is being able to reset the Hathor. You ban the Ganny and reset the Hathor. That's why I didn't want to pick him last time, Austin, is because I just felt like he was going to get reset. Or he was going to miss the reset. I don't have Josephine ruined Rahul, but Josephine is not that good against Hathor. She's good against Oki, but not so much against Hathor. Because of the attribute disadvantage. Okay, I'll get it for you after this match, Kevin. Gemini is really good, yeah. Ah, you got the full outspeed. Yeah, you got the full outspeed on me there. That's a fast Chaiwu then. That is yeah, that's a really fast Chaiwu. Yeah, if you can, that'd be perfect. Thanks for posting it. Oh man, this is brutal today. This is yeah, I've dropped like I think 10 fights in a row because I was on a huge losing streak before stream too. I was rank like 1900 this morning and now I'm rank 5200. No, that's the Dark Demon was probably what cost me the first like 3,000 spots. Yeah, I do have a triple Revenge Verd. What am I doing? We need... Where's my Ganny? Where's my Ganny? There's my Ganny. Yeah, I've been using Verd against Chaiwu usually. I just didn't like... I actually thought I was going to outspeed on that one. It's really rare that a Hathor outspeeds my Oki. So I didn't think I needed him that time. I was wrong, obviously, but yeah, I just didn't think I needed him. No immunity there. Still, let's go here. Oh, man. I don't even know if I can kill an Acroma with this team. I have no damage. But that Josephine will just rip me apart. Ganny will reset the Acroma, but it won't do any good. I lost no matter what I did, DL. This was a loss from the get-go. Chaiwu was, Wusa rather, was a bad pick. I just didn't have enough damage. Dark Demon won't win any match. There was nothing over there Dark Demon would kill. Barbara has become really common. She's been, I've seen her in almost every match lately. There was like just a huge run of people pulling Barbaras, I think. There were like 4 or 5 people who got her in our guild in about a week. So she's everywhere now. You can see how far down in my list she is. I haven't been able to use her in ages. Hey, actually, speaking of, I finally get to use Barbara. Let's go with something different. I'm going to try and set up to bring in the Dark Demon. We'll see if I can bring in the Dark Demon. So if I bring Mina, he'll take Diana. And then if he takes Diana, I can ban the Wusa. So I could do like here. Oh, I didn't even see he was F3. I'm really quite on tilt at this point, actually. I was on such a long losing streak. He brings Taor. That's interesting. That's quite interesting. I'm actually thinking, I'm kind of tempted to ban the Taor. I think that Taor is going to one-shot me. But no, that's okay. We'll get rid of the Vanessa. I'll one-shot the Taor, yeah. That's why I said I just ban the Nessa. Watch, it's like a triple HP Taor. You know what? Actually, I have to take out that Oki first. Now, can we get the strip here? Alright, that'll work. All Okis don't work. No Oki works ever. Let's see. I'm ahead of that Oki, so... Hey! Beelzebub got a kill! It's a miracle! Beelzebub with the kill. It's like his first kill. And I lost 100 points with Oki today. You took my points, basically. Let's see. 10,030 damage. So, Dark Demon was able to kill an F3. There you go. Beelzebub killed an F3 and you guys are going crazy. Like, wow. He killed a Teor. He killed a Teor. Come on. Alright, fine. If we're doing it, then let's do it. Let's see what happens. The number one prerequisite before getting into RTA, Jay, is having incredible self-control so you don't punch your tablet. Okay, he's gonna go cleave here, huh? So let's go... Where's my Triana? There she is. No, actually I'm going Nessa Triana Miho Magnum. Yeah, Austin's got it. This is Act... Oh, okay, nope. It just changed now that he's going with the... Now that he's going with the Odin, I'm probably not using Magnum. Oh, and he took the Miho, so I'm definitely not using Magnum. Okay. That changes a lot of things. So we need the Antares just to try and disrupt some stuff. And I think I need to just try to outspeed. Actually, no. I need to reset. I need to reset that Odin. Actually, Austin, Beelzebub has literally only been banned one time for me ever so far. Like, literally, they just ignore him. He's only... oh, I'm sorry. You were answering the Magnum thing. Yeah, I use Magnum all the time. I know Oki doesn't work, but I have to reset that Daphnis or he's just going to pick me apart. Now I'm curious where he's going to go here. Oh, well, yeah, he'll go after the Oki. That's the obvious. No, he's got to go... Yeah, he's got to go after the Triana. Oh, come on, Triana. Your nemesis was supposed to kick in. Alright. Can we get the kill? We cannot. We cannot get the kill. As usual. DL, she's on triple HP with 1300 defense. She's quite tanky. She's also 100 resistance. She's on triple HP with 100 resistance, yeah. You know, if he keeps ignoring this demon, he's going to be in trouble. Actually, no, he's not. I've got no way to kill that Miho. I've got too much crit rate. But I just got my ignore defense back. Nah, never mind. Yeah, he's dead. Not really, Ace. Remember, I had already hit him with Oki, and Oki is on attack, crit damage, attack. There couldn't have been much shield left because he didn't He didn't defense break the Triana, so that wasn't that big of a shield. The shield, he did like, what, 18k on the Triana, so the shield was like 6k and I already hit him with Oki. It would have been almost no shield. Yeah, here you go. Here's the Triana. So she's actually 40k HP, 1200 defense, and not quite max resistance. Hi Gabby, I'm just actually doing, it was just 2 account reviews today and those 2 were already picked. Speaking of Kevin, I did get your information, so I'm going to make this the last RTA match for now and then we're going to go ahead and do your account review. See, now this is where I'll go ahead and use that Verd. And I am really just getting crushed today, aren't I? Hawkfrost RTA. Where's my Amelia? Here's Amelia. Interesting. So, I think now he's already got the Ileana, so yeah, I was gonna say if he brings Ciara, then he's gonna have a second immunity. I think I have to. I want to ban the Hathor, but I think I have to ban the Molong because I don't have enough damage. I love how you guys are like, ban Pater, ban Hathor, and I ban the Molong. Well, he left me with double immunity, so Hathor is definitely not the real concern here. Aw, triple revenge Verd, no go. So I guess Hathor is the concern here. There we go. Triple revenge is a go. Now, yep, we're good. Yeah, we are good to change. Yeah, it was. It was a very lucky resist on the Verd. But he doesn't have any damage over there. I think I would have eventually gotten out of it one way or another. That's why I got rid of the Molong. The only damage he's got is that Pater, and that Pater is not a lot of damage. I mean, it shouldn't be a lot of damage anyway. Unless it's just like the strongest Pater I've seen. He's got no defense break over there. I know Pater can hit hard, but not, let's see. 2,300. He hit for 2,300. That wasn't that hard. My Verd actually does hit pretty hard. He's got some pretty good stats. I think he's close to 100 crit damage. Verd is, I actually don't remember. I think Verd is triple HP, to be honest. I think that Pater might cut me. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure my Verd... Actually, no, my Verd might be HP crit rate HP. That's what he is. He's HP crit rate HP. Let's see. Let's go ahead and stun there. And... Actually, that was silly. You can't freeze Pater. I should have gone after the Chai Wu. Yeah, I think I can go into that Hathor. Here's the Verd. Yeah, he's HP crit rate HP. So he's a little on the slow side, but he's got pretty good offensive stats. Yeah, I know, Gabby. He's a little bit slow, at least for an RTA Verd, but because he's triple revenge, he's serving a little bit of a different role. 220 is slow for a Verd. I mean, isn't 220 slow for a Verd? Is it not? Okay. Okay, he's not on the slow side then. He's fast. I take it. You guys are saying he's fast. Well, I mean, this is Mina and she... Oh, actually, my Mina's on attack. Here we go. So here's Mina, and she's on attack, crit damage attack, and plus 148. All right, I am gonna turn off. That is true. Yeah, it's not triple revenge. You're right, Austin. All right, guys. I'm going to log into Kevin for the... So, Kevin, you said you're on Asia server, right? I just want to make sure. All right. All right, so then Verd is not slow. I take it back. I thought he was on the slow side. I thought most Verds were running a little bit faster than that. So I feel better about my Verd now. You guys have made me feel better about Verd. Whoops. Oh, come on, tablet. There we go. Okay, Kevin, I just need a verification code now. You should have gotten emailed that verification code. You can email it to me or type it into chat because it's just a one-time use code anyway. There you go, Hawk Frost. No, just on the last stream, I learned my lesson. When I'm logging in and out, I need to keep this, here, there we go. So it's not like, actually, that's just weird. That's just weird. We're not going to do that. 705-732. 705-732. It says invalid verification code. That's what I was starting to do when I actually dragged it. There you go. Okay, yeah, that's I'm not childish. That still looks weird to me. That's overkill for me. Kevin, I need your the verification code. It said it didn't work. 705-732. Team 17K, you're not late. No, you're good. Eight 841-166. You know, that's really different. That's really different than 705-732. They're not even close to the same thing. All right, there we go. Back to a little bit more normalcy now. All right, so I was going to spend all your crystals here, but that would be kind of hard to do right now. I don't know if I can buy anything for 65 crystals. Gabby, no, I'm not good enough to join the SWC tournament. At best right now, I'd be shooting for probably low G1. Okay, so let's take a look at your monsters here, Kevin. Let's see what we've got going on. All right, so we've got the Alusha. She's got a defense rune on here, and I think the overall build for guild content is pretty good. I like that you've got her in Violent Will. You've actually got some room to kind of grind and gem here. So I would prefer to see Alusha on... I'd prefer to see Alusha on speed HP, but honestly, the overall build here is really good. I think she's very solid for guild content, and I don't see a whole lot that you need to change. Oh, as Austin said, you can put Alusha Violent Revenge as well. I think Will and Revenge both work. They just have different purposes. Because of the speed here at 212, I'm happy with Will. If Alusha was like in a super fast build, if she's like 250, then Violent Revenge is good. But I'm kind of happy with the Violent Will at 212. Okay, so we've got the Vigor 60 crit rate. Vigor does need a little bit more accuracy because you rely on his defense break in a lot of the comps that you're using. Maybe not a ton more accuracy, but you could get him up to like 25 accuracy would be nice. I would definitely like to see Vigor be a little bit faster, a little bit more defense for sure. Actually, I'm not even sure. I mean, that's like almost minimum defense. You have no defense in any subs, and I would just like to see him basically have a little more survivability overall. Lapis, I'm assuming, is a Feynman farmer, so we're not going to look at her. Tyron is probably a TOA monster. The Orion... 106 plus 161 is a pretty good speed, and I think his HP is maybe on the low side. I'm thinking, yeah, that's what it is. So that slot 4 is not maxed. It's at plus 14. Go ahead and get that to plus 15 just to give him a little more survivability. The accuracy on Orion, you usually want to shoot for something north of 60%. The 54 is on the low side, but it's not terrible. I mean, at least you didn't forget about it. But I would still like to see just a little more accuracy. Galleon, you always want to get as close to 85 accuracy as you can. Since his entire purpose is basically going to be... You're probably using this Galleon... Swift Shield. So you're probably using this Galleon in cleave teams. He's going to serve one role, which is to attack break and attack buff at the start of the fight. So getting him to 85 accuracy helps out with that. The rest of the build is pretty good for him. You could also do him in more of an offensive build. Vigor will be no value late game. Rahul, just so you know, Vigor was being used consistently in G2 Special League last season. He is a very good unit late game. So the Sig is a TOA monster, so we're going to skip past him. The Chow build is... Yeah, Vigor's in G3 Siege as well a lot. Well, I wouldn't know G3, we haven't been there, but we saw him a lot in G2 Siege. He's brutal in Special League. I was seeing him consistently when I was fighting G2s and G3s in Special League. Okay, so the Chow right here does need to have a little bit more attack. And that's probably my main thing with him. I like the overall build. I just want to see him have a little bit more attack. Making sure I remember his skill correctly because I don't have him. Yeah, so his Justice is what's going to allow you to bypass the shield, so you do need to make sure he has more attack. The Chilling, probably you could get away with less accuracy. I know it seems counterintuitive, but he's a triple hit monster. So having a little bit less accuracy on a triple hit monster allows you to build up some other stats. I would usually try and have at least 60 crit rate if you're going to be in a crit damage build. The Chow passive scales on HP status, yeah. If I remember correctly, it does. However, what I was looking at was the Justice. Yeah, the damage you deal is increased according to your current HP, but the Justice is still going to be multiplied off of attack percent, and so you usually use Chow as like a counter pick to a Daphnis or something with shields. And so with the 400 attack, I just don't think he has enough damage to one-shot a Daphnis, and that's why I was saying more attack. So coming back over here to the Chilling, I think the overall build, you've got him in a crit damage build, but he has almost no attack. So you also want to remember that crit damage multiplies your attack. So if you would normally do 1,000 damage, and then you get 154% bonus, then you would do 2,500 damage effectively. And so attack and crit damage work together, and going with an all-out crit damage build while you have a low crit rate and low attack means that the monster is not reaching its full potential. So instead, I might change that slot 4 crit damage rune into an attack rune or an HP rune. You could either go a little bit tankier or a little bit more offense, but I'd probably drift away from the crit damage until you're able to get the overall damage up. Chilling scales on speed, but attack is still part of his multiplier. So scaling and being completely set are different things. And so part of his formula is going to be attack as well. Basically, the formula will be like, I don't remember Chilling's exact formula, but for example, it might be 90% of his speed times a percentage of his attack. So if the attack is really low, then the speed multiplier doesn't actually multiply as much. Okay, the Rena build all around looks pretty solid. I would like to see Rena on Destroy, and I would like to see her with a little bit more speed, but it depends on what you're using her for. If you're just using her there as a Ciara tank, then it's a very solid all-around build. If you're using her for a little bit more than a Ciara tank, then you probably want to try and get a little bit of speed on her, but overall very solid build. The Sabrina, Ciara, and Wind Panda. So, yeah, it kind of depends then. In most Ciara comps, she's going to do exactly what she's intended. The Wind Panda, it might depend on what else is in the comp. Mainly it's a question of if you're trying to use Rena to just like 2-man, then if you're trying to use Rena to 2-man in Siege, then you need those Destroy runes and a little bit more speed. So yeah, the Sabrina, I figured she was just on an unmaxed crit damage rune. If you're using her with Talia lead, you're still actually coming up a little bit short on crit rate, but if you're using her in DB10 with Talia lead, you're fine. But generally speaking, you want to get the Sabrina to 85 crit rate if you're able to. Or if you can't get her to 85 crit rate, then just make sure that she's getting 100 crit based on where you're using her. So like you get 15 crit rate bonus in DB10 as an attribute advantage, 24 crit rate bonus with Talia. And what DL said right there is true as well. She's going to need a lot more accuracy unless you're pairing her with Shayna. so I don't know what comps you're using. Even if she is paired with Shayna, honestly, that accuracy is probably still a little bit on the low side. I'd want to see her with at least 20 or 25 if paired with Shayna, and probably closer to 40 if not paired with Shayna. The 20 with Shayna is actually 45 total, but it's just harder to get that many stats onto her. So usually about 35 or 40 is good. My favorite vape flavor is actually Tres Leches, but they were out the last time around. Okay, so Talia, same deal. We need to get that crit rate up. Let me see. 24 and 15. So actually your Talia is going to have max crit rate on DB10, so that's fine. If you're using her in GB10, then you need a little bit more crit rate. The other thing is Talia does not need any accuracy whatsoever, so those are just kind of wasted stats. Now, they might be innate. I don't know. Yeah, there's an accuracy innate right there. So there's going to be 10 accuracy on one of those runes that you could trade out for something else. The Rauk looks like a pretty solid overall build. I'm assuming there's a PvE build, so really there's not a lot that you need to change here other than, again, just the comments about crit rate and making sure that you're reaching that 100% crit rate. Colleen, I'm assuming, is an R5 monster, so we're going to skip over Colleen, Spectra, and Beretta. We'll take a look at the Dozer. Overall, your Dozer is going to need a little bit more defense and attack. The crit rate's probably good with Dozer. I'd leave it there. All right, so we'll move past these unruined monsters. And so the Antares here, Antares definitely needs some more HP and a little bit more crit rate. Same comments I've made before. If you put a monster on crit damage build, just make sure you've got it to at least 60 crit rate so you're really taking advantage of that crit damage build. We'll move past the Unruined Commune. Maxis, we're only doing two... we're only doing 2 account reviews today. So what I've found is I really can only do a few per day, per streaming session. So I've started posting in advance. Just make sure if you don't have the bell notifications turned on for my channel, just make sure the bell notifications are turned on and you'll see me post in the community tab. And what I'm going to do is just take people who comment on it, and I'm using a random number picker. And we're going to pick a handful of account reviews to do on those streams, just to try and keep it fair to everyone. So the Kumar overall looks good. I wouldn't mind seeing him with a little bit more accuracy because of his AoE silence. But overall, the build right here is pretty solid. I'd also actually like to see him with just a little bit more defense. Even though he's an HP type monster, you still never want to completely neglect the defense. We'll skip past the Rakuni. Your Bale is 6 crit rate short of being usable for BJR5. I'm assuming that you're probably waiting for a gem or something like that. But yeah, your Bale's getting there close. Team 17K, you might actually get the review. So the other person who had gotten the review was Arya, and she's not here. And I'm pretty sure you commented on the post already, so you'll still have a chance at it, Team 17K, because I'm going to pull one more number. Okay, the Tessarion accuracy is good. She's in an HP build. He's in an HP build. Yeah, guys, so anybody who commented on that post will have a chance. Basically, if you commented before the stream, you'll have a chance. I'm just going to do one more random number generator and then pull one more account to review. DL, you did, but didn't I review your account like 2 streams ago? I thought I did. That wasn't you? Maybe there's another DL then. Okay. Oh, okay. So then you'll still have a chance then. Okay. So the Tessarion overall, Tessarion build is pretty strong overall. I will say you could shift some of that attack to HP or defense. Since it's not in a crit damage build, it's not benefiting quite as much from the attack, and I'd like to see Tessarion be a little bit faster. Gara's Unruined, Shayna's PvE. Bernard, obviously, you're just going to put in your best Swift set or one of your best Swift sets. So the overall build here looks fine. Good that he's got some resistance as well. Unruined. The Ramahan is excuse me, the Ramahan's a little bit on the slow side, but otherwise the build is really solid. I just like to see a little bit more speed. And then you've got a lot of crit damage. Oh, I take that completely back. Hold up. The Ramahan has 32 crit rate and 2,000 defense. So the Ramahan is a huge damage dealer. I don't know how I missed that at first. He doesn't need to be on violent either, but Ramahan is a really big damage dealer. His skill 3 can do like 70k damage in the right circumstances. And so yeah, I would change up this entire build, to be honest. I would move him to crit damage instead of defense right there. So you could go speed crit damage defense or defense crit damage defense. Hey Lou, how you doing? Team 17K, so you can actually do super stickers in the chat, or you can also do it through Patreon. I don't have the ability to do subscriptions on YouTube yet, so those are the two options. But the super stickers, I'm not sure exactly how they work, but I know that they're in there. Like there's probably a button in the chat. Okay, so for the Ramahan, as I was saying, I would go speed, crit damage, defense, or defense, crit damage, defense, and then make sure you get as much defense and subs as you can and get that crit rate up over 70 and keep the accuracy to where it's about where it's at. Kashi, we're only going to be doing one more review today, so if you commented on the post earlier, then you'll have a chance because I'm going to be drawing one more number on the random number generator. Okay, the Naomi, I'm assuming this is a PvE build. Overall, Naomi looks good. The only thing I'll say about this is at this speed, I'm not quite sure what it's speed tuned to. And so I usually wouldn't want my Naomi to go first because of her passive. Remember, her passive is going to give her 100% critical rate if the enemy has harmful effects. And so from seeing the other kind of speeds on your account, I feel like Naomi may be acting first. Oh, she's speed tuned with Lauren. Okay. So in that case, then that actually makes sense. So the overall Naomi build is good. So Mav's unruined. The Triana, let's make sure. Okay, so Triana and Violent Will, that's kind of like a troll trap for arena defense, but generally speaking, you want your Triana on Violent Nemesis. I would also like to see a max resistance build Triana, but depending on stage of game, that can be kind of tough to do. So if you can't do the max res, that's okay. But I'm definitely not a fan of Triana in Will. She's just like a sitting duck for Daphnis. So usually, like one of Triana's best counters is to bring her as a counter to Daphnis. And if she's on Will, then Daphnis, and especially Will with no resistance, then Daphnis can one-shot her. Other than that, I think the build overall is really good. Remember, Triana, you always want her to act last on the team that you bring her with, so I'm not sure what you have her speed tuned to. But I think the build overall looks good, just minus those will runes. So we're unruined over here. Lucian. Your Lucian needs more crit rate straight out. In GB10, unless you're using him like with Talia lead, that's I guess if you're using him with Talia lead and only in GB10, he's okay. Otherwise, he needs a lot more crit rate. The second Lucian is much better on the crit rate, but needs a lot more attack, like a lot more attack, and a little bit more crit damage as well. The Chassoon, let's see, Violent Indoor, Max Res Chassoon, I like that. The overall HP and defense are good, so your Chassoon is solid all the way around. I would not mind seeing her have just a little bit of accuracy, because that glancing on skill 1 could be really useful sometimes, but can't really have everything. So overall, pretty nice Chassoon build. Tiana build is really solid. The only thing here, again, so if you've got her on will runes for AD, that's actually really useful. I mean, this is a really solid Swift Will build overall. Yeah, there's not a lot I would change. I like Tiana on Nemesis as well. Tiana on Nemesis is a little bit of a troll build as well, but the overall Tiana build here is really solid. I don't see much you need to change. Pungbake, I'm just assuming, yeah, unruined. The Luis Violent Will. So the Luis build here is really solid. I would say you could use a little bit more speed if you're able to get it, but it's certainly not essential. So Emissary's unruined. But yeah, the overall Luis build is solid, just maybe a little bit more speed if you can get it. Darien, I'm assuming, is just like an R5 or maybe a Labyrinth monster, so we'll skip past him. Lauren on Violent Revenge is a pretty solid overall build. I would say that the 62 accuracy is really nice to have, but I feel like you can get away with a little bit less accuracy on Lauren if it means you get more speed. Having a fast Lauren is really nice, but if you're not going to get a ton more speed, then the overall build is still pretty solid, and I would leave it kind of where it's at. Your Fran build is also really solid overall. She's got maybe a little bit more accuracy than she needs, because remember, she only uses her skill one time out of 4. So if you could shift a little bit of that accuracy over to attack and give her a bigger heal, that would be nice. The fact that she's on Violent is good. Now, Fran is a monster I really would like to see on Will Runes if you could get her there. And then, obviously, the more speed you can give Fran, the better. But overall, it's a very solid build. She probably got an effective HP of around 160k, which is really beefy for a Fran. So, good job on building the Fran, really. The Diva build, is she ruined? So I'm not sure where you were going with the Diva. She's got a ton of attack, but no crit damage boosting. I feel like you almost maybe ruined her for World Boss, or just like to store some runes on her. I'm not sure. But I don't think you're using her, so we're going to move past her. The Jean build... TOA, okay. The John build, let me see here. So we're on Swift Revenge. The one thing with your John build is she's got such a beefy base defense. You want to take advantage of it. That plus 132 is like literally the entire slot 3 rune. You've got a flat 14 defense on one of these somewhere. Is that it? Yeah, there it is. You've got a flat 14 defense plus the 118 from your slot 3 and no other defense subs. So take advantage of that huge defense and beef up the Jean a little bit. I'd also like to see her with a little bit higher accuracy if possible. 40 is kind of like the bare minimum I would go with the Jean. Crow overall looks pretty good. I'd like to see him again with just a touch more accuracy. 16 accuracy is enough for TOA, but not for pretty much anything else. Not TOA, I'm sorry, for R5. 16 accuracy is enough for R5, but not too much else. Joltan build, this is going to sound weird, but you actually do not want resistance on your Joltan. So the deal is that we use Joltan to counter Lauren in Guild War and Siege content, and you want Lauren to actually strip your Joltan and defense break him so that the enemy team follows Lauren and attacks him. Excuse me, that's what allows you to bring in other nukers with him. So if you're Ripper, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Always really appreciate it. Thank you, Ripper. Thank you very much. So yeah, anyway, with the Joltan, what you just want to do is let him get defense broken so that the enemy team doesn't go after your other nukers. So I would take all that resistance and put it in a mix of HP, defense, and speed, especially speed, because he's really slow here. And, you know, overall, I mean, you did a great job with the HP, and with this rune quality, you could just make such a sick Joltan once you transition that resistance over. So the Miho here on Violent Focus, I'd like to see Miho shifted over to Violent Nemesis. That's probably the only real big difference. You've got a really solid Miho build here. Again, I'd like to see a touch more defense, and you could get away with a touch less accuracy. But mostly just shift her to Nemesis and give a little bit more defense. And the Veramos, I'm assuming, so that's a Swift Energy. Veramos would be nice if you could put in Violent, but it's a monster you're not going to use very often. And so there we go. That is the account review for Kevin Lopez. You know what? Actually, before I log off your account, Kevin, let me just draw the next person and see what server I need to be on. And then we will cover it up again and log out. So bear with me just a moment before I log out. You're very welcome. Can a Gemini Acct Dark Assassin get a good... I'm not sure what you mean by WR on the GW. Oh, win rate. Can get a good win rate. Gemini Acct Dark Assassin. I don't know. I don't see that as like a super powerful Guild War defense, to be honest, because it's kind of squishy. I think you'd get cleaved out a lot because you only have a 13 speed lead there, but it would depend kind of on how fast your Gemini is. Thing is, you have no attack bar boosting there, so even if the Gemini goes first, you're just going to wind up getting cut. For entering late game, oh, you mean late in the game, not for entering late game. Yeah, just farm. Like, a lot of people are coming back after a long break, and what they're finding is that they might have a good monster box, but they've fallen behind on runes. So the first thing is really just to get back into farming, and especially raid. So many people overlook raid, and raid is just like the single most important part for development and growth in the game. The new green screen did indeed came in. What's up, Childish? Come in. What's up, Childish? Glad you were able to make the stream, man. That's awesome. All right, guys. So our number was, let's see, random number generator. Our number was 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, big man. He's not here. He said he had to go to bed. So we're going to regenerate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Kevin got it. Okay. I'm not doing a second account review for you. Sorry, Kevin. We're going to have to cut that one out. All right, who's number 2 down here? Koko, are you here? Koko, K-O-C-O. Alex, you know, I kind of feel like my favorite monster might be Mimir. There's a lot of other... No, it might be Barbara, actually, but I have so much fun with Mimir. I use him like every Guild War. Okay, Koko, what server are you on? Let me know which server I should be on here. Saeed, this is going to be the last account review for today. Sorry about that. But so here's the deal. Just make sure you've got the bell notifications turned on. I put a post out in the community tab before the streams. And if you want an account review, just throw a comment up on that post, and then I draw a couple of people for account reviews on average. And Austin, you got it. Mimir, Lauren. I'll use Mimir with a lot of stuff, but Mimir and Lauren together are just so strong. Okay. I literally, you guys couldn't see that. So I just tapped the account screen, and I put my hand over my tablet like I was going to protect... It's on air. It's screen mirrored. You couldn't. Yeah. That was pretty sad what I just did right there. Okay, so Kevin, I am logged out of your account. I'm gonna have to log back into mine to switch over to global server, and then I will meet you, Koko, in channel 8895. How do I use a mirror? I actually... Oh, I think you mean Mimir. Sorry, Mimir. I still have to do my Guild War today. That's going to be part of the stream, so I will actually showcase Mimir during the stream. As a matter of fact, why don't we... Oh. Wrong server. You guys want me to do a Mystic Scroll summoning session on Asia where I got the... Let's see. This is where I pulled a Savannah from the event. Look at this. I actually pulled a freaking Savannah on the Asian server. Level 2. Level 2 with Savannah. Let's see. Can we pull a second Savannah on this server? Oh, I thought I just collected these scrolls, didn't I? Didn't I just, yeah, I collected 5 scrolls. Where they at? There we go. No, it was from the event. Oh, I have to expand, okay, do I have mana? Yeah, there we go. I have mana. Hey, Ryan, what's up? Oh, that would have been so badass right there if I pulled another Nat 5 on this account. Someday I will come here and oh, look at that. Look at that crap. Look at that right there. You guys can't even see me. I'm like pointing. Actually, you really can't see because the camera's blocking it. Hold up. Let's do, let me unlock this camera. Come on. Here we go. Yeah. So I'm sitting here like jabbing, pointing at my screen as if you guys are all behind my chair and you could see what I'm doing with my fingers. That sounded different than I meant. What's going on, Ryan? But yeah, so there you go. This is what I got from the event scrolls right here. The 2 Horuses. So this account has a Savannah and 2 Fire Horuses. All right, let me go ahead and just switch servers right here. I thought you were going to say you're not ashamed, not you are ashamed. Now I feel ashamed. Yeah, Jay, I agree with you. I can't do the alts. I like, after I pulled that Savannah, I was kind of tempted to play, and I was like, I mean, first of all, Savannah is not an early game monster. It's going to do me absolutely no good. But yeah, it's just way too much work to try and mess around with alts. All right, let's see. Any scrolls we can summon on the main? No, I'm sure I don't have any. Oh, we got one. Let's see. Nat 5? Nat 3. That sounds more like it. Yeah, if it was Varad, it might have been more tempting to go ahead and try and build up an alt. Jay, I still have to go into 1050 and beg for Lauren. What are you talking about? You still need you can never have enough Laurens. You really can never have enough Laurens. All right, I am don't do all, you make me feel bad. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead. Koko, are you able to stick around on the stream for just a minute? Let me get this camera back recentered. I'm going to go ahead and do the Guild War first, and then we will go ahead and do your account review. So that's a lot of monsters to look at all at once. So I think the little bit of a break in between might be good. And it might be good for some of the people on stream as well, so we break it up. Yeah, the Dark Demon is not ruined in the game and never will be ruined in the game because he makes no sense in the game. So, yeah, he probably won't be used in this Guild War. Just wait until we only have Light Dungeon. Yeah. Wow, are we're facing like a farming guild? Oh yeah, what happened to us? 186. So this is a good opportunity for me to tell you guys that we are recruiting. It looks like we lost a member today as well, so we've got 4 open spots. So if anybody's looking for like we're usually about a G2 Guild War, but whoops. We're usually around G2 level, but as you can see, our best finish is obviously G3. And so we're just short a couple members right now. If anybody's looking for a guild, hit me up on Discord. Let me also mention, I started working on our Discord server. If one of you guys could actually put the link to the Discord server in chat, I'd really appreciate it. We had a lot of fun in the server today. There was like 2,000 messages. It was legit the most I've talked to people from Summoner's War in the whole time I've been playing. So to those of you guys who were in the Discord server today, thank you for actually just making it a really fun day for me. Seriously. Okay, so since we are doing... All right, well, I had fun, Austin. Sorry that we kept you stuck there all day. I know that, but since we're just facing a, it looks like we're just facing a farming guild, so let's have a little bit of fun with this. And Rahul, I haven't seen Rahul chatting, but I'm hoping Rahul's there. Hey, Philippe, good to see you. So since here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be taking an Iris in against an Iris, no matter what. Okay, so I actually put the permanent link as the very first thing up in chat, but it looks like I can't scroll up that high. So let me go. I'll go ahead and grab that link then, and put it back in chat. Make sure I'm not like mirroring anything over here. Let's see. Only 50 plus new messages. Okay. There we go. So if any... Don't you love when somebody gives you that reminder, Felipe, to go ahead and do your Guild War that way? That happened to me. I was watching a video this morning and got reminded of Guild War the same way. All right, so I feel like if Rahul was here, I wanted to take Iris into Iris. But since I'm thinking Rahul's not here, he would have commented. So I guess we can do something a little bit different. Or we could just do a mirror comp. We could go Ciara. Okay, here's the monster box, guys. I did rune up about 20 more monsters recently. There's still a bunch that are unruined, but tell me if there's a monster that you want to see me play around with. As long as it's ruined, you can pick out one monster, and we'll figure out a way to make it, to make it work in the comp. Bro, Magnum? Come on, there's got to at least be a booster on the other side for Magnum to do something. All right, let's check some other bases. Let's see if we can find a Magnum base. Somewhere I can use Magnum. Not there. Not there. Not there. No, he'd get crushed there. He'd get crushed there. Because he's not strong enough to kill an Odin is the problem. There's not... Oh, let's see. It's not so much scared. I'm not going to lose a guild war for my guild just for content. Well, like, you know, if we had already won the guild war, then I would be more willing to take a loss. But since we haven't won the guild war yet, I still want to do a comp that's going to win. Okay, yeah, there's nothing here that we can use Magnum on, but this team right here is actually pretty tricked out. This might be the strongest team we've seen, but no, only one win. There's a Rahul here. This team's got a few wins, so we might go after this Sir Cam over here. Oh, there's a Sylvia here, and this one's strong. Yeah, we're going to... Oh, look at this. This is actually a legit defense right here. All right, we got to hit this Sylvia Theo Fen Yang. This could be tricky. This could actually be a little bit of a challenge. So, this is Shaman Showcase time right here. This is definitely Shaman Showcase time. I really doubt. I can't Katarina it. Yeah, so remember the remember the Sylvia has a 33 speed lead there. And so that's a little bit risky to try and outspeed. My fastest monster would be like, with speed lead I could get to maybe 330, but then I wouldn't be able to boost the Lucian enough, and the Lucian would still get cut. So I wouldn't be able to Lucian that team. Others might be able to, but I couldn't. I don't have like a Konamiya. I think like probably the best I could do. What is the fastest I could do? It would actually be like Mimir Dova. Yeah, it'd be like this, and this. So the Dova's only 282, so it would only be 307 with speed lead. And then the Lucian actually still might not kill that Sylvia anyway. But definitely the Shaman is going to be our counter to that Sylvia. Hey, Blue Island, what's up, man? Thank you. I really appreciate that. What does Shaman do? Shaman decreases incoming damage by from dark attributes by 50% and doubles damage by 100%. So the catch is he's not going to decrease the damage from that Fen Yang. Here is my Shaman build. Yeah, he's kind of a light bruiser, basically. So I'm thinking Covenant, Kelly, Chloe. No, it'd be too slow again. Leo, Diana. My Leo's not skilled up, so I don't use him that often in Guild War. I am thinking about the Diana to counter the Theo, but I'm trying to think of... honestly, I'm just trying to think of content. I mean, there's a lot of ways that I could just cleave through the team, but I want to do something kind of like unique and different. Let's see here. Oh, you know what we could try? I built this recently. That Sylvia should outspeed me. Exactly. Exactly, Austin. What do you guys think? That Sylvia is going to outspeed me. She's going to go somewhere random. The Fen Yang goes after the Galleon. So here's the Galleon. Here's the Tiana. She's not skilled. Here's the Christina. So but the thing is, they're all in will, and there's the Sylvia has just one strip. All right, so how many say yes, how many say no? Because Christina is legit content. I have never won a single match with Christina. I've only used her twice, but I'm 0-2 with her. It's either this, or I would do something like Shaman Diana Chasoon. So Shaman Diana Chasoon would be a much safer, more reliable comp. Most Sylvias are going to be around 300, Alex. All right, we'll go with the safer comp then. So we're gonna do. Actually, we're gonna do Shaman Fran. No, not. Yeah, Shaman Fran. That way I can split the Sylvia attacks between two light monsters. But I am going to use the Diana to rip up that Theo. Or maybe we'll bring in some sort of... Maybe we'll do this. Get a little bit of extra healing. Lumericia is not ruined. And Tractor is not ruined well enough, probably. Siri said yes. Safe is good. Hawk Frost said I would lose. I mean, he didn't say yes or no, but he said I would lose. No, because I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go on a suicide mission. I could bring. I'll do Garo versus Miho, because I did a whole video about how Garo dominates Miho. So I'll do Garo versus Miho. You wanted me to do it also? All right. So if you guys want me to do it, I'm not taking a full-on loss, because if we lost the Guild War, I'd be mad. So I am gonna have to bomb out the Miho, but I will do this. There we go. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. Actually, Garo will win almost every time. I don't know if I've ever lost to a Miho with Garo. Okay, that might work. I don't like how that's speed tuned, but let's see. The thing... Oh! Are you kidding me? Wow, that was harsh. All right, let's see what happens here. We didn't get to strip the Endor either. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. There's nothing I can do here. Bye-bye, Galleon. Bye-bye, Christina. Bye-bye, everyone. Good game. Yeah, exactly, Felipe. Exactly. That was a perfect example of my max accuracy Galleon. How exactly would I have won, Austin? How exactly was I going to kill that Fen Yang? I had nothing to kill that Fen Yang with. Oh, if I got the defense... Yeah, if I got the defense breaks, I would have won. If I even just defense broke the Fen Yang, I probably would have won. That was an LD that won. That wasn't an LD, that was RNG that won. All right. LD owner win. Okay, guys, so you wanted some Beelzebub content? Here you go. We're going to get some Beelzebub content. Beelzebub, beta. Just because you were complaining about the LD owners. Oh, wrong side. They go down here. Now you can get Beelzebub content. He's gonna destroy. See you, Jay. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate it. You don't want to see me fight with an unruined Beelzebub? There you go. He's gonna destroy. All right, for this top here. Mirror top, that seems really dangerous to me. But here's what I will do. I'll semi-mirror the top. We will go Ciara, Iris, if I can find my Iris, and Tetra. If I can find my Tetra. Actually, no. Tetra will get bombed out by the enemy Ciara. We'll go Ciara, Iris, Fran. Which Fran is this? That's the Violent Fran. And we want to take second turn. Oh, maybe I don't want second turn. Ah, damn it. Come back here, Iris. Okay, so Iris is faster than Ciara. So this will actually work. I can use Iris to strip the Ciara. Misty is unruined. Okay, fine. You guys want me to use Misty? Here you go. Can't find you. Where are you, Misty? Oh wait, do I have Misty? Yeah, I have Misty. There he is. Okay. Here you go. So we're gonna go with Misty, Beelzebub, and Barbara. That's no, Misty is 2 left of Barbara now. Here we go, and we're gonna go with the arena attack lead. Now this is content right here, guys. I'm gonna win a match with Misty and Beelzebub. Nobody else is doing that content. I'm just telling you that right now. Who uses Misty and Beelzebub together? Okay then. I think I just lost. I didn't get the stun I needed. Oh yeah. We're done. Come on, really? Really? Well, his Ciara had no problem. Wow. Wow, this is so wrong. That was so wrong. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, he killed my Misty. That wasn't fair. Let's go back after him. Okay, how much damage can we do? Wow, he killed Misty and Beelzebub. That was close. Yeah, just for the record here. Speaking of that accuracy video, there you go. There's my Ciara's accuracy. I didn't go cheap on the accuracy. All right, well. I'm not sure where to go now. I'm kind of afraid of what to do here, but let's go ahead and do a Joltan spotlight since I talked about him on account review earlier. And can I get away with? No, I'm gonna need to be probably Joltan, Theo. That's true. She did put dots. Oh, I did tell you guys I would use Mimir. Yes, I did. Okay, I can't use Mimir there, so I'll use Mimir here. And we need something to deal with that Miho, so... I did say that Garo dominates Miho, right? So let's just do that right there. And then for this one, we will just... we'll just Copper Dozer this one. So, the next video that I actually have coming out is how to build Copper Dozer. And so this is a good time to spotlight that team. I already recorded it. I just have to get it edited. All right, let's gain control of this Wusa to start. Let's gain control of this Miho. So, hey, that wasn't control of Miho. Let me guess. Mimir's gonna miss too. There we go. Mimir doesn't miss. Mimir's my guy right there. But Tyrannus doesn't miss either. Alright, let's get this Wusa out of here. You know, I probably should have brought a healer for my Lauren. This is getting a little bit concerning. Okay, let's lock down this Miho. There we go. Took away all the attack bar. Gave her a stun. Get rid of the Tyrannus right here. This should get rid of the Miho. Oh, double crit. Are you kidding me? Alright, let's get rid of this Miho. There we go. Let's get rid of this Wusa. And this is just Mimir being a one-man show. Mimir doesn't fail, seriously. Mimir is like just a god. Mimir is, I mean, he's basically just like a light version of Ajir. It's just a very slight difference. Alright, here you go. Slow-mo, Copper. Oh, I missed the 60k. No, my Gyro's not lucky. My Gyro, well, it depends on what your crit rate is. Yeah, my defense is not doing good this week either. Here, let's see. Oh. Copper does need some attack percent, but I basically showed... Could you show my defense? Are you... why, are you guys fighting us right now, Bewley? Do you want to know if you can outspeed me? Is that the deal? Oops. So, best stats 294, max resistance. Here's the Kamoon. Swift Destroy. Yeah, I'll show you the Mimir runes as well, Em. And then here's the Odin. The Odin will do 45,000. And then the... Oh, I forgot that I changed this up to the Sierra, Lauren, Barber. No wonder I'm losing a lot. Yeah, that team's not doing great, is it? I'll have to change that team again later. But you guys just saw the Sierra. So here's the Lauren, 269 Violent Revenge. And here's the Barbara, 255 Violent Will. And let us find the Mimir. Yeah, slow. There you go. So Mimir's going to be Vio Nemesis. I would rather have him in Vio Will. That's the only thing I would probably change about his runes. I'm pretty happy with them overall. Let's see. Felipe, yeah, it does feel like it gives her extra crit rate sometimes, doesn't it? But here, check it out. We're just gonna do some one-on-ones because you guys don't believe me. Where be Miho? Miho, where are you? Let's just go by attribute. Or no, grade. We'll go by grade. Alright, Miho, there's Miho. So we're gonna test Miho versus Garo. Here are the Miho runes. So Vampire Nemesis 236, very solid build. It's 100% efficiency, 99.98 I think actually. And then my Garo is actually in slightly worse runes. He's around 98% efficiency. So here are the Garo runes. We're Vampire Nemesis, so it's the same thing. 238 speed, and so you can see the runes with the 74 crit rate. Well, it's not 100 yet. Yeah, DL, my Garo is low on crit rate. Partly because I use him as Miho counter. But mostly just because he can... No, Miho won't win. Trust me, Miho won't win. Boom. Down goes Miho. Oh. Wow. Wow. That should not ever happen. That should not ever happen. I'm serious. I used Garo to counter Miho through all of Special League. It's those stuns. It's those stuns. She keeps stunning me. And she doesn't have accuracy. Why does she keep stunning me? Now let's see. Oh, I can't show Special League here. I'm telling you, man, that's like, I never lose to Miho. That, I don't know. I mean, obviously I just lost twice, but before I never used to lose to Miho. It's because I'm on stream. Like, I just had to just eat my words because I'm on stream. That's the only reason. Well, the other thing also is I just changed my Garo's runes the other day. He used to be 67 crit rate. Maybe the 5 crit rate makes a difference. I don't know. But yeah, what can you do? Okay, so Koko, let's go ahead and do your account review. Channel 8895, if you would jump in over there. Let me make sure I am in 8895 as well. I am. Exactly, CYM. Exactly. There's still a lot of different ways to kill Miho, though. It's not like Garo's the best. You're, Skogul, Ciara, Molong, Pungbek. There's still a lot of ways to kill Miho. Alright, Koko. Nice island. You gotta come decorate my island. You guys saw what a mess my island was. You put some time and effort into this. Alright, so your Ariel is probably not going to live very long. Just throwing that out there. Okay, Mi Yang, I believe she needs a little bit more attack. I think her skill 2 scales off of attack. Peng Sierra Rocky. Well, you probably use best step more than all of them, though, to be fair. Skill 3, yeah, the skill 3 scales off of attack. So it'd be nice to have a little bit more attack. I'd also like to see your Miho a little bit tankier. You know what I didn't do, though? Let me check your stage of game. We should have done that first. So you're all triple S's. The Giants' time is a little bit on the slow side. That's interesting that your Giants are 43 and your Necro's 48. And then C1 Arena. Okay, now let's go ahead and revisit. Yeah, Rocky third skill does counter Miho. Rocky's another one. Surtur, though, you don't need Rocky. You can use Surtur, who's a nat 4, to counter Miho as well. Exact same third skill. Not exact same, actually, because the Rocky will prevent Resurrect, and the Surtur won't, but they'll both kill through. Okay, so we talked about Mi Yang. Good speed on the Orion. I've mentioned this before. I'd like to see a little bit more accuracy, but obviously it's hard to get a ton of speed and accuracy together. Overall, just a really solid Orion build. Not a whole lot I would change other than if you could to get a little bit more accuracy. The Tractor, this is a different kind of build. I don't think he's on a crit damage rune. I think that's just through subs, yeah. So I would like to see maybe some crit rate traded for crit damage, but overall it's a pretty solid Tractor build. Again, not a whole lot I would change. If you could get the defense up a little bit higher, maybe trade a little HP for defense, that would be okay, but it's not essential. Yeah, you're right, Ren. Dark Amazon can do it as well. There's, I think there's one more. I forget which one, but I believe there's one more monster that has that skill as well. Okay, Annabelle needs a lot more defense. I'd like to see Annabelle faster. I know she awakens into resistance, so you've only really got 23 resistance and subs, but that 23 resistance could be better spent on accuracy or speed or something like that, unless they're innate. But yeah, I'm not seeing, none of it's innate. So yeah, I'd like to see the, I'd like to see either go all out, go all in or go all out on resistance. Like get closer to 40 resistance or go all the way up to 100, but don't get caught in no man's land. The Chow build looks really solid. I'll always want to see more speed on units, but overall just a generally solid build for Chow, so not a whole lot to say here. And Violent Will to boot, which is beautiful. I like the Violent Wusa builds. I know some people like Swift, but for me, the Violent Wusa build is great. The only thing is 241 might be a little bit slow. You would know better if you're getting outsped, then you might want to switch over to Swift. If 241 is good for you, then that's good overall. HP is a little on the low side because the Wusa heal scales off of HP. And then again, kind of the same thing. Wusa does not awaken into resistance, so you might have... I don't think Wusa awakens into resistance, right? Yeah, so you probably have a lot of resistance and subs that you don't need. Hawkfrost, I think crit damage Wusa is a really nice monster if you have the runes to pull it off. You're going to have to be up near 100% build in order to make a monster that can survive. So as a general rule, any support monster that's going to be effective in a crit damage build is going to take about 100% rune efficiency. And that's true pretty much with all of them, because once you go to a crit damage build, you need crit rate and attack stats that you don't need otherwise as well, and it changes the whole rune requirement. Maxis, if it is a raid Annabelle, then it needs a lot more defense. 1200 defense would be the minimum minimum defense for raid Annabelle, unless it's backline, but that wouldn't make a lot of sense for that monster. And then also it's in Will, so that shows me that it's being used in PvP. Okay, the Talia build, if you're using her own crit rate lead and you're using her in DB10, she's fine. Otherwise, her crit rate is low. Like, even with her crit rate lead, she's going to be low in other metas. But otherwise, and then she's got the accuracy and the resistance that she doesn't need either of. You could have literally 0 accuracy, 0 resistance in her subs, and you'd be fine. So if you could switch all of that over to crit rate and a little bit more damage, then you'd probably be happier with the build. The Ajir, in a violent build, that's a decent speed. And I would like to see, again, just a touch more crit rate and accuracy. But to be honest, I think my Ajir is only low 60s crit rate. He's such a such a stat-hungry monster. The main thing is you probably are low on defense. And I'm thinking, like, yeah, the slot 3 is not... Slot 3 is not maxed. You're missing a grind. You're missing a grind. So by the time these runes are all grinded and done, it'll be a really strong build. Defense on Talia. Yeah, I would agree with that, Yejun. Defense on Talia could also be a little bit higher. And so, for example, that 3 speed right there could be gemmed into defense %, and that would be a huge boost for her. Use Verd, Callie, Rauk, and Crow, and Lauren. Verd, Callie... Okay, so I'm not sure where you're using Talia then, but just generally speaking, you're going to want to have maximum crit rate when you use PvE monsters because it creates stability. You can't always get it, I understand, so I'm not saying it's bad, like the build that you have, but just that'll be your goal. Okay, yeah, so if you're using her for Necro and you're getting really random wide ranges and times, that would be because of the crits. So, you know, Talia's a multi-hitter, so sometimes she'll crit all of them, sometimes she'll crit none of them. And so if you have fails, it's usually because she's missing crits, something like that. Again, unless if you're using her crit rate lead, then you're at 96 and you're close. So Sabrina being at 79, you'd be max crit rate with Talia's crit rate lead, so that's probably what you're using, I'm guessing. The Mina build, we're in swift, speed, crit damage, attack. To me, this is kind of slow for a Mina, and it's a lot of crit rate that you don't need. So remember, her passive gives her 100% critical rate whenever the enemy does not have harmful effects. So you've got like 43 crit rate that you don't need to have on her at all, and all of that crit rate could be shifted over into speed and defense, and maybe a little bit more accuracy as well. But the accuracy is not as important with her. The main thing I want to see is more speed, more defense, and you know, maybe a little bit more HP or attack. Casey, I've got to be honest, I didn't build her, and I don't really remember what she does as a 2A. Shooting stars, attack enemies randomly, and block beneficial effects. So she's energy ball. Okay, so Casey's main role here being to block a beneficial effect. You're going to need a little bit more accuracy on her. Yeah, I would say that's probably the main thing. Now, Casey's a monster I'm not real familiar with, so I can't tell you specifically if the overall build is right, but I do feel like the accuracy is too low for an AoE beneficial effects. Austin, you cheated me, man. You cheated me. And Lucas, what's up, man? Hey, Lucas. By the way, for you guys who joined the stream late, we haven't posted the link in a little while. We are getting the Discord server off the ground, so if you'd like to join the Discord server, I just put the link back in chat. Okay, the Belial, honestly, I'm just not a huge fan of demons, as everyone in this chat probably knows. But Vamp Revenge is the correct build for him. The overall stats look good. He's obviously very slow, but I'm sure you know that already. She may want to be faster if she's going to move before enemy buffer. Yeah. I agree, CYM, but from seeing the overall account, like even considering like Wusu was 241, I would think it would be more likely that you would run the Casey with a Dispeller. Are they really, Austin? Because I don't see the Discord, so I can't imagine how long it's going to take me to catch up on the chat, though. Yeah, Maxis, I can't... Belial is just not a very good monster, to be honest. And I hate to say that while I'm doing an account review, Koko, but Belial is just like one of the worst Nat 5s, unfortunately. The only one that might be worse than Belial is his Fire Brother, which I can't even remember the name of. But the demons are really bad. Okay, the Verd build is a really good PvE build. I've got nothing here that I would change, except you don't need accuracy on Verd, so you could change that accuracy over for more attack. Bale, that's it. Bale, yeah. The Perna is on the slow side, so it depends on if you're using Perna for Ball. Pronounced Ball? No, I think that's pronounced Bale. Yeah, well... Baal, maybe? Baal? Anyway, I'm bad with the monster names. Okay, so the Perna overall build, your offensive stats are good. If this is a PvE Perna, it's a solid build. If it's a PvP Perna, then it's about 30 speed low. Everything else is good. Kamoon is going to be too slow. Now, I like Kamoon in a crit damage build, but as I was saying earlier, it's really hard to do crit damage on this type of monster without super high rune efficiency. You're in a double set broken with him, so you could try just putting him in Swift. If you could get similar stats in Swift, it would boost your speed a lot. And then he's got a lot of crit rate right here, but he really doesn't have any crit damage or attack, so the crit rate is not serving a lot of purpose. That's 32 crit rate in subs. That could be better used in speed or somewhere else. The Oki build looks generally pretty solid, but his accuracy is way too low. And I would like to see him with a little bit more attack, but mostly just accuracy on the Oki. He needs to be like over 60 accuracy at a minimum, unless you're using him with an accuracy lead. What's up, Dan? Glad you were able to make the stream, man. How's it going? Pronounced Baal. Yeah, Baal. So I had it right. Give Oblivion. Okay, so we're caught up. Let's see, the Raccoony needs more defense straight out, and then does not need accuracy. So those, and then Raccoony also should be much faster. Even then he busts, yeah. Yeah, with Oki actually needs about 400 accuracy to perform well, just saying. Okay, yeah, so the Rakuni, the HP I'm good with. I'd like to see a little bit more defense, a lot more speed, and then you don't need the accuracy. Obviously, if you could get him to 100 resistance, that would be nice as well. Chiwu, being in Swift Will, I feel this is a little bit slow. That's more of a Despair Will type speed. But with that said, it's kind of consistent with most of your account. So this is generally about your stage of game. So maybe I shouldn't say the Chiwu is slow. I should instead just say work to get the Chiwu to be faster down the road. The overall build, I think, is actually very solid other than what I mentioned about the speed. So if you could just kind of keep these same runes and then just build up the speed a little bit, I think you'll be happier with it. The Tessarion, we've got good accuracy. Some extra crit damage through subs you don't need since you're in more of a support build. You're in speed. Oh, I misclicked. That makes sense. Yeah, you're. I don't know what's up with your slot 4 rune. I don't know if you did this on purpose, because you've got like all your other runes here are inscribed. So I think probably you just forgot about this rune here. I thought those stats just looked really low. So yeah, that Tessarion just, it's going to need an HP slot 4 rune with some defense subs, and you'll be much happier with it. I hope you haven't been using it like that. Is there a speed team I recommend for Karzan? Lucas, not a reliable one. I could give you speed teams if you wanted to spend 10 crystals every time and resurrect. But that's about it. Unfortunately, I don't have a better one. Okay, so the Leica build here, he's on the slow side, but he's looks really solid. Koko, if you don't have any HP slot 4, the defense slot 4 is fine. Just make sure that it's inscribed past 1. Actually, past 0. Excuse me, inscribed past 0. Like, when you've got max slot 2 and slot 6, you could probably at least take that slot 4 up to plus 12. And no mana, okay, got you. Yeah, so I'm just teasing a little bit, obviously, here. Just don't forget about it. That's the one big thing, is it's easy to forget about. Because, I mean, you could inscribe it to plus 6 for, like, go do 2 runs in Necro, and you'll have enough mana to take it to plus 6 at least. Okay, so, like, overall, the build is solid. Not a lot I'd change. As with all monsters, if you can get more speed, do it. But otherwise, solid build. Shayna, since she's for PvE, the crit rate is a little bit low, and then the speed is crazy fast, because you mentioned you use her in PvE, excuse me, and you said you only use her in Necro. So the Necro boss limits all monsters to 140 speed, so Shayna doesn't need 190. Now, if you are using her in PvP, then you probably need her to be faster. So her speed is kind of somewhere in the middle. It's faster than you need for PvE, and slower than you need for PvP. The rest of the overall build is pretty solid, except just the extra crit rate that you would need. Tried to run Garo, Shayna, Hua into a Rauk. I'll show you what I've used, Lucas, after this. Ace has a speed team. Ace is actually #1 on the whole game, but I don't know that his team is repeatable. I think it was just a super fast team, but I'll show you what I used for my rank after this account review. Okay, so the Kali build is good overall. I'd like to see her a little bit faster and a little bit more crit rate. And you know I'm going to say I want to see every monster faster because it's a speed meta. So at the end of the day, almost all monsters, we're going to want to see them faster. Oh, Ace is still here. I was wondering if you were still watching. You heard your name and your ears perked up. Yeah, if you want to link the video to him. Okay, so the Meihu Wang, again, this is actually a really solid build. The only thing is, and Violent Revenge to boot. Bro, that's a super solid build. Now, Meihu Wang is normally on Vampire, just so you know, because of the passive, so that he can sustain throughout a really long fight because the passive stacks. Saw the Wang before. Raheem, this is the last account review, but the way we're doing it is I'm posting in advance on the community tab, and then people can just comment on that, and then I draw the account reviews at random. So I'm probably only going to do 2 or 3 account reviews per stream because it's a lot to go through the accounts. but I'm going to consistently do account reviews every week. So we'll get a couple account reviews 1 or 2 times a week just by doing the random draws through the community tab. Okay, so the Meihu Wang, as I was saying, generally you're going to want to put him on Vampire. Since he's on Violent, just make sure you're running him with a Sustain Monster. And then the Violent Revenge build is probably going to be pretty nice as long as he's with Sustain. The overall stats are really good, but also remember he's got this defense break on his skill 2, which is a really big part of his kit, and so you're going to want to have a little bit of accuracy there. The Velajul build right here looks really solid overall. Now, I do believe since the buff on his skill 2, this does really big damage, so one option for Velajul is a crit damage build, but again, that's a really high rune quality, just something to work towards down the road. Overall, I think your Vela is solid when you can more speed, as I say with every monster. For PvE, the Rauk build just looks solid. I've got no changes. Oh, I got one huge change for you, the accuracy. Since Rauk is a defense breaker, you need a lot more accuracy on him. Just as much as you can get, honestly, depending on the dungeons you're using him in. For example, if you're using him in Necro, I want to say the boss has 55 resistance, meaning Rauk would need 40 accuracy to be reliable. Now, because he's a primary damage dealer, you're not going to give him that much accuracy, but if you could get him to like 20, you'd probably find him to be a little bit more consistent. So the Rika on Despair Will, I really like that. The accuracy is you did great with. The overall build you did great with. So the only thing here is when you can, more speed, and your resistance is in no man's land. So you could give up some of that resistance. And I don't believe, yes, she doesn't awaken into resistance. So that's 36 res through subs. And if you could just gem that res into speed or something else a little bit more useful for Rika in the long run. Surtur looks really solid. I'm thinking Rage Shield, you actually use your Surtur because you invested some pretty good runes into him. So if that's the case, I'd like to see him get closer to 85 crit rate, but I'd like to see him have a little bit of accuracy for the stun on his skill 2. But at the end of the day, you're really using Surtur for skill 3, so I get why you went all out on the damage. You just need him to do as much damage as possible, and that's why I focused on the crit rate first, because you also want him to be consistent when he does that kill through passive skill 3. Colleen, this just looks like an R5 Colleen, and if it is for R5, then she's 7 speed short. You want to get her to 200 speed. She should also be in Violent Revenge for R5 or Violent Fight. Either of those would be fine. If you're not using her for R5, then she's probably just a monster you're not using consistently. The Chasun Violent Will is a nice build, so I like that. The 199 speed is slightly on the slow side. I wouldn't mind seeing a touch of accuracy, and once again, you're in no man's land with resistance. But the overall design of the build is nice. You've got her in speed, HP. She just needs some more grinds and a little bit more defense. The Delphoid build is, I'm going to say everything I just said about Chasun, except the resistance being higher at 78. If you could just push that resistance up a little bit more, I'd be happy with it. Her defense is really lacking, though, because she has a huge base defense. You could actually switch one of these HP runes, like right here. This HP rune that you have, you said you didn't have an HP rune for Tessarion. So here's an HP rune that you could switch a defense rune onto Delphoi for. And if you're using her for R5, then the defense rune will even serve her better. Okay, so your Melissa, the crit rate is low. Otherwise, the overall build is good. A touch more defense and HP. I'm assuming you're using her like an Ice Rift Beast. So if she's surviving, then that's fine. If she's dying, then get her a little bit more HP defense. But the main thing is more crit rate. The Triana needs a little bit more defense. You could get away with a little bit less accuracy. Down the road, I'd like to see more resistance on the Triana, but it's not mission critical right now, just when you have the runes for it. Triana, you always want to act last on your team, so I feel like her speed is pretty good right there. I feel like her HP is pretty good. So just that little bit of extra defense, and she should be good to go. Ritesh, that's a really thick Ritesh HP-wise. Hey, J333 will say. You watched the BJR guide. I'll finish the Ritesh and then I'll answer your question. So the main thing with the Ritesh right here is I want to see more defense. A lot of people forget that HP and defense work together to create effective HP. So the nice thing here is, and the Nemesis too is really nice. So he's a little bit of a copper trap. I mean, a strong copper will kill him, but a soft copper would probably get caught by him. Especially if you're running in with an HP lead and some shield will runes. Well, not will, but just shield runes. You probably need like a 55, 56k copper to get through. More, actually, because of guild towers. Wow, yeah, that's really thick. You probably need like a 57, 58k copper to kill him. So that's really nice. I like the Nemesis on him as well. The only thing that, like I said, I'm worried about is just a touch more defense. Accuracy, I mean, the overall build here, though, yeah, just like 100 more defense, and then that's a really solid build. Okay, so J333, nothing else has to be skilled up, but I would recommend skilling up the Lauren because you get some extra damage multipliers, and it just helps with that little bit of extra damage. It helps to protect against a teammate not having enough... a wrong build account. I read that as Wong build account, like W-O-N-G, so... okay, so back to your question on BJR5. The only thing that needs to be skilled up is the Belager skill 2. Or I can't remember. I think it's actually skill 3 the way he's set up. But it's the Belager, you know, the big Belager hit needs to be max skilled. The skill 1 doesn't need to be skilled up. Skilling up Lauren just gives you a little bit of a buffer if one of your teammates is low on damage, or if you're low on damage, because it gives you that extra damage. Same thing is true for Jansen. Jansen actually does a little bit of damage because he scales on HP status, and you can buy 2-star Vikings in the store and just slowly skill them up, but neither of them are necessary to skill up. Okay, the Skogul right here, really solid. Get to max resistance if you can. Get to plus 600 defense if you can. Otherwise, it is a solid build. We're going to get to the end of the wind monsters, and then I'll take a restroom break. So we're going to do the Razevelg, and then I'll just take a quick restroom break. Okay, so the Razevelg, this looks like... I knew he was going to be Despair. So we're on Shield Despair. Ace is right. If Jansen is doing damage, something has gone really wrong. We're talking deep, deep, deep derp protection. It is not necessary to skill up Jansen. It's just like deep, deep, deep derp protection. Just so you know, the only thing that actually is going to consistently be hitting are the Belager and the Lauren. Okay, so the Razevelg is, once again, you've invested really high quality runes into him. So I see this is a monster that you're using consistently. I really don't have much bad to say about this, other than you've got a lot of attack and very low crit rates, so maybe I would shift some of that attack into defense for a more balanced build, but just it's an overall balanced build for where you're going with it. Okay, guys, I'm going to turn the music up just a tad, and I will be right back. All right, we are back. Catching up on chat a little bit here. Okay, I guess we're good with chat. So, let's move on to Bella. Because Bella is an attack bar booster, I'd like to see this Bella be a little bit faster. What's going on, Aldemar? How you doing? Hey, Zane? Yay? Alex? And Austin, who I'm sure is still #1 in the Discord server now. Okay, so... always find Skylover in game. Yeah, we're going to do a guide on how not to build monsters, and we'll feature Sky's account. Hey, Zane, that's awesome, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so we're in the lights, and I see a Huadam coming up. So this Bella right here, HP and defense are solid, accuracy solid. I just like to see Bella a little bit faster because of the attack bar boosting. The Aria build, maybe a little bit low on the accuracy side and a lot low on the HP side. I'd like to see the Aria just a little bit tankier. I'm thinking, yeah, so I probably would switch out that slot 4 attack rune, which isn't giving you all that much anyway, for an HP or even a defense rune. Oh, forgot to turn the music levels back to where they were. There we go. User in TOA, okay, got you. That makes sense. The Huadam, probably just thinking, yeah, so maybe just get that eventually, and I know you don't have one now, but down the road when you can get that into a 6-star HP rune and just kind of boost the HP a little bit. Overall, it's a solid build. I would just like to see a little bit more HP, a little bit more defense, a little bit more resistance. So basically just make him even harder to kill. Any tips for TOA 80? I've got to go back and double check. I don't remember what I used. Hey Gage, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll have to go back and double check, but we can take a look after this account review. Okay, so the Fran is, if you're using Fran in PvP, it's just way too squishy, to be honest. You've got an attack rune on her, slot 4, yeah. So I would switch that attack rune over to, actually, do you even have, yeah, I thought so. You've got 2 attack runes on her. So she needs to be speed, HP. If you're using her for PvE, I guess, then you would want her just to be able to heal a lot. But in PvP, she needs to be able to live longer. The Jean accuracy is maybe just slightly on the low side, but the overall build is really solid. I would like to see her a little bit faster, but the fact that she's on Violent helps. So Violent Revenge is a really nice build. Really thick, great effective HP. I will say she's got 50 crit rate, but plus 118 attack. So the crit rate's not going to benefit you all that much. If you could transition some of that crit rate into accuracy, you'd probably be a little bit more consistent with her. But overall, just a really solid build. The Lauren is definitely way too slow, and I think there might be another attack rune in here. Yeah, so the Lauren doesn't need the attack rune. You could switch that over to an HP rune and give her a little bit more survivability. The accuracy is, if anything, you don't need quite that much accuracy with Lauren because she's a multi-hitter. So you could probably get away again with shifting some of that accuracy into speed and making her faster. Dark Homunculus is a very flexible monster, so I'm not going to review that one right now because it just totally depends on what comp you're using and what your structure is. But I'll just mention that 85 is the highest accuracy you ever need on any monster. And then we'll take a quick look at the Crow, which appears to be faster than is necessary for almost all PvE content. You are like 40-50 speed faster than you need to be for most PvE content, so if you could transition some of that into more offensive stats, you would just find the Crow to be a little bit better. So there you go. That is your account review, Koko. It is, to answer your question, it is not necessary to build Light Dark Homunculus. I have still not skilled mine up, and I've never used them. I have wanted to for a very long time, and you are very welcome, Koko. It's a great monster, but it's not a necessary one. But there are some really good comps you can build with it, so if you have the Devils to skill it up, it's worth doing. It's just a matter of prioritization. The 100 energy storage comes from the $5 coupon. So you spend $5 every 2 weeks, and it raises your maximum storage, your maximum energy to 100. All right, so we were talking about TOA 80. I actually don't remember. I remember the Antares as being a pain like you were saying. I don't know if this was the team I used or not, though, because this wouldn't deal with the Artemeal, would it? Yeah, I think this might actually be what I use, so you probably can't use Double Beast Rider. Yeah, this is probably not going to work for you. You could just Oblivion the Artemeal, so you could use Tessarion to Oblivion the Artemeal, or if you don't have Tessarion, you could use Herney, the Water Dryad. And then just basically use some sort of CC for your earlier stages. So something like... Let's switch that out for Tessarion. Maybe something like this. You might have to tweak it a little bit. Oh, this is Halphus. This isn't Artemeal. I thought you said it was the Artemeal stage. This is the Halphus stage. So Halphus is a totally different thing than what I was saying. All you need for Halphus is just strip. Yeah, all you need for Halphus is just a strip. So just use your normal CC team plus strip. And if the Antareses are causing you a problem, just bring in like some 2-turn control. Like if you have a Hathor or if you have an Ashubal, something that could give you 2-turn... Oh, there you go. That's why I'm in TOA normal. Okay. Got it. So then, yeah, basically that comp that I showed you before, something along the lines of... Wait. Not that one. That. Something along the lines of... This might work for you. Yeah, so there you go. All right, so Gage, let me go ahead and try it before you do, and let's see if this works, because I just kind of threw that in off the fly. I don't actually remember what I used for it this month. Actually, I'm pretty sure I used the Double Beast Riders. Because of the attack bar absorption. So the Oblivion should really help you with the Antares, except when they resist. See, it's because I did that accuracy resist video, so it was guaranteed that everything was going to resist all day long today. But then just chase around the Antareses as they proc out of your control, and just keep chasing them. Hey, Chromex, what's going on? I think we'll wait. Well, yeah, I thought that might actually happen there. So there goes the first one. We'll actually hold that. Here goes the second one, because they're all defense broken. Oh, I wonder actually if I might have used the DOT team on this one. Bastet, Fire Twins. Good night, DL. Thanks for making it to the stream. I appreciate it. Gage, yeah, I do generally prefer Fran over Wusa because of the attack buff. I use Wusa more for PvP. I pretty much use... Actually, I use Fran over Wusa in most PvP also. It just kind of depends on the enemy team that I'm facing, because sometimes, like, if there's a big Dark Beast threat, then you want to be careful. You know, it's basically about manipulating the AI. So if I have like if I'm going in against a Fen Yang, for example, Wusa is a better counter against Fen Yang because 3-turn immunity, and he's going to draw the Fen Yang. But Fran is better in general simply because Fran is going to give you that attack buff. I probably could have autoed through this stage, but we'll go ahead. Now that I'm here, I'll make sure that the skill cooldowns are set up. So it handled the Antares part pretty well anyway. Now we'll just see if the Tessarian's going to be enough to control that Artemeal or not. My Tessarian looks to be really slow. That's a problem. I wonder if Tessarian's actually even runed. Or how Tessarian is ruined. I know I don't use him often. He did 20k damage there, so he must be ruined. I just don't know how he's ruined. I'll have to check after this. Okay, he did land 1 Oblivion, so that was good. Alright, now can we get the Oblivion here? We cannot. Oh, boss is immune to Oblivion. There you go, I didn't even know that. I did not know the boss was immune to Oblivion. Learned something new. So this team is not going to work. Really, how is he immune to Oblivion? Let me check that one more time. Yeah, I didn't know he was immune to Oblivion. Okay, so... that was an epic fail right there. I never tried to use Oblivion before. I was just trying to think of an alternative to the team that I had used. No, we'll leave it in. A fail's a fail. Honestly, the way you learn stuff is by trying. So I was trying something new. It didn't work out. And now I know to use something different. What I would probably do for my next shot, actually, I think I really might have just used DOTs to kill all the side monsters and then the Beast Riders to kill Artemeal. So you could do the same thing. You could use the damage over time and then just use a different nuker for Artemeal. You could probably use a Ladriel. I'm sure there's a bunch of different comps that work here. Ganny Hathor might actually work as well because you could CC the entire thing. It would be really slow, but it would work. Yeah, I'm sure there are quite a few different comps, but I know that the comp that I just showed was not the one. Obviously, I'm almost positive I used Beast Riders to pass it the first time. All right, let's jump back into RTA a little bit. I've been on a really bad long streak, so let's see if I can make up a little bit of ground. I think I dropped from like 1670 to 1506 almost without a win. Today has been a lot of fails on stream. I was losing in RTA. I was losing in Guild War. I was losing in TOA. So let's see if we can turn things around a little bit. Nope, I am going to lose this one as well. I am sure of it. I can't counter this cleave. No, Austin, I don't have this one. I definitely do not have this one. Oh, I wish I had Josephine ruined. Really wish I had Josephine ruined. Yeah, I did pick Tetra, but I don't think I'm going to survive the bombs. Yeah, I just keep forgetting to ruin Josephine, honestly. And Josephine would have been perfect for this. Alright, that helped quite a bit. Wow! Oki didn't fail! What happened? Oki didn't fail! It's a miracle! Tetra didn't strip, but that's okay. 1 out of 2. Tetra's only... she's not 100% anyway. Oh, she got the whole team. Come on. All right, so who needs the most help here? Oki needs the most help here for sure. Oh, nope. Is Tetra gone? Let's see. Do I cleanse the bomb on myself or do I cleanse the Oki? I think I cleanse the Oki and then stun, and I can get back to my own cleanse. Unless he just procs. Okay, never mind. Good game. Yeah. If he doesn't proc, I think I actually had a chance. Oh man. It has not been my day in RTA. No, it seems like I need to do something different. I'm just not rolling right. So let's try something new. Oh, he brought Tian Lang. I was gonna pull. Oh man, that was really nice. I got outdrafted again. I did get outdrafted again. Hey Rick, yeah, I got it's the same camera. I finally got a green screen set up. Can 2 non-speed tune Lucians work for Arena? Raheem, no. If you don't speed tune, even if you do speed tune, you're going to run into a lot of Nemesis. But yeah, speed tuning is really important. It's funny you ask though, because that's actually one of the next videos I'm doing is going to be speed tuning. Nice proc. Oh, man. Resistance. Oh, there was no doubt. There was no doubt. Yeah. Alrighty then. My Oki's been doing that for a very long time. There's nothing I can do here, really, is there? Yeah, Daphnis and Oki are both gone, so there's no way I can actually kill anything. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he just had a better draft. And anytime somebody drafts Tian Lang, they have a better draft than you. But he did have a better all-around draft than me, period. I was trying something new, and he caught me in it. And then Tian Lang is just so powerful. Yeah, we can RTA one if you want, Rick. I've lost like 18 out of 20 matches or something today, so it's never going to be a better day than today to try me. All right, let's go with Oki Barbara. We'll set up a Goodwill room, and we'll do some practice matches in the stream. I think that needs to move a little, doesn't it? Yeah. I keep twisting off. Alright. So he's got no immunity. Except the Triana. Let's go like this. Interesting. Interesting. My Oki watched, by the way, Frost, just the resistance portion of that video. He forgot to watch the accuracy portion, so that's been the real challenge here, is that, yeah, Oki only knows how to get resisted. Hey, Oki did something! Who knew that could happen? I didn't know Oki could do something. Wow, Oki. Oh, see, Oki can't. Oki can resist though, so Oki can at least resist on his side too. Wow. Wow, that was so rough right there. That was so rough. I just out RNG'd him. Like, I did not deserve to win this. That was a joke. Honestly. It was such a joke. We'll hold the stun for now. And who do we reset? I guess I'll reset Josephine again. Yeah, Oki is definitely not getting a new skin. I'll tell you that right now. I am not investing more in my Oki under any circumstances. Let's get rid of that defense break. Let's go ahead and do some stuns. And there we go. We actually got a win. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead. We'll create a Goodwill battle. Goodwill contest. XG stream. Anke, I'm done with the streams for today. Let's go 4-star or below. Yeah, Well, no, okay. What do you wanted to use your Oki, didn't you, Rick? Do you want to do a 20 star? Do you want to do? We should do something a little bit fun. We could just do pre-ban. What do you want to do? All right, let's go 4-star and below. No Dark Demon content. This way you guys can't pressure me to use the Dark Demon. Are you Kobe, Rick? That would be a yes. I'm at a slight disadvantage here because you can, like, you know, see my monster box. Can I, like, just cover all this up? And of course I always first pick Fran, so you steal the Fran as well. Let's see here. So we'll go like this and like this. Wow, I don't have much of a monster box here. I'm like kind of in trouble, aren't I? Yeah, this is kind of rough when you can just like see what monsters I have, to be honest. That's kind of rough. All right, so let's do this. Yeah, he can see I only have 2 immunity monsters. If you want to snipe the Tetra, go ahead and snipe it. Alright, I'll take Tetra. I gotta have some sort of sustain. You can't take them all. I'm gonna have at least a monster left, just so you know. You can't take them all. Alrighty. Well, man, I got no wind. I got... All right, let's do that Skogul. All right, so we'll change it. We'll change it out after this. I'll change it up. No more 4-star. We'll go to like 20-star or something. I'm gonna wait as long as I can because you get to see my ban too. This is pretty rough. I don't even know who I want to ban yet. Actually, yeah, I know who I've got to ban. It's got to be either a Jir or a Lucia, and I think we're just gonna ban the Lucia. Boldrians, I actually would have picked Garrow if he didn't pick the Ajir, but I couldn't pick Garrow into both a Lucia and Ajir. I would have been wrecked. He would have taken my Garrow out first turn. Okay, I could have. It's just not a good play to have done so. Oh, that worked out really nice. Hey, don't hit my Mina. Leave my Mina alone. That's not cool. Screw you. I'm going to shield my Mina then. Big man throw big rock. How is your Ajir already back to confidence? Oh, yeah, that's right. He procced out of his... or you cleansed him out of his silence. I don't know what... For some reason, I legit thought that I reset your Ajir, not silenced him. I haven't used Iris in so long. I seriously thought I reset your Ajir with Iris. I don't know what I was thinking. Tetra is doing a good job of sustain, though. Oh, is he showing more pictures, man? I'm still hungry from watching that stuff earlier. Like, I really need somebody to, like, go grill me some whatever the hell he was cooking, like kielbasa's and something else. Ladakos, the account reviews are done for today. I'm only doing a couple of account reviews per stream because they do take a while because I go really in depth. So what I'm going to be doing is just a couple of account reviews at a time. Tetra does still heal. Anyway, so what I'm going to be doing is... Gotcha. Well, I guess that's between The Rock and his wife, to be honest. Or in his groupies. I don't know. Could be any of them. But... yeah, so just so you know, Ladakos, I'm going to be posting... I'm going to try and do, like, random... okay, Rick, I'm going to remake that room a little differently. We're going to create a new room. Let's do it with pre-ban. So we'll do SWC 2018, XGG, there you go, and create. Oh. Can I, like, not disband this room? Rick, you have to leave the room, I think, in order for me to disband it, or... Oh, sweet, never mind. Okay, I didn't even know you could do that. Live and learn. I don't do a lot of Goodwills. There you go. I was able to change it. So you can come back in now. Okay, I know I lost my train of thought twice there. Okay, Koko, have a good night. And Ladakos, what I was going to say is just make sure you have the bell notifications turned on because I'm going to post on the community tab in advance whenever I do account reviews. And then if you just comment on the account reviews, I'll draw a couple of people at random each stream to do the reviews. Rather than trying to do like everybody in one stream, it's just not possible. If I want to give you the attention that your accounts really deserve, then they take me a while. So I'll do just a couple at a time per stream. And Maxis, so same thing just for you as well. Chromex, I actually can review all 3 servers. Okay, guys, I'm going to just shoot myself in the foot here because he has Fran also. So let's go ahead and just ban the Fran. Pre-ban on Fran, just for fun. Except I can't find Fran. She's a 3-star. She should be up here. Oh, but that's 5 stars at the top. Okay. Where are you at, Fran? Where are you at? Where are you at, lady? Man, once you can't see a monster, you can... Alright, forget it. We'll just ban Kabila. I don't care. Oh, you banned my Barbara, you evil, evil, evil man. It's like fighting Ace all over again. Okay, well, at least I can pick my Fran then, because I didn't ban her. Hey, Wendy. You can't coming in just kind of near the end of the stream. Chromex, I think I also got distracted. I was saying that I can do reviews on all 3 servers. I went through the little intro thing on each server, so I can just kind of change servers as needed. Hey, Virgio, glad you were able to make the stream. And he goes, Antares Alucia, huh? Okay. Well, then why don't we bring a little bit of water? Oh, actually... You guys want content, right? Let's go content. Dark Demon it is. But I'm waiting for it, Austin. I'm surprised you haven't. Maybe I have a really long lag. Wow, Rick. Garo was such an inspired pick. You should have left the Garo in. Wow, and you're the first person ever to ban the Dark Demon. Nobody ever bans Dark Demon. You ban the content. No, but seriously, that Garo pick was brilliant, bro. You should have left it in. I had no multi-hitters. I was going to be forced to ban it. Unless you just... oh, wow. Okay. That was kind of unexpected. Oh, that's why you do that, huh? Okay. Okay, I get it. I get it. You don't need that Vanessa. Let's do this again. Let's get rid of that Alucia. Oh, come on. I am never, ever, ever posting another video about accuracy and resistance. I will not do it. I've learned my lesson. Yeah, seriously, it was a one and done, guys. I hope you got everything you could from that video, because we are so done with accuracy and resistance right now. Legit. See? Done. Done, done, done. Oh, man. Oh, man. Don't counter. Don't counter. Oh, I knew it was going to counter. I knew it was going to counter. Oh. Good game. GG. Wow. How fast the game can turn when you can't land anything. Resistance is not a myth. Only accuracy is a myth. It doesn't matter what your resistance is, bro. I'm max accuracy. Way over max accurate, actually, because I had the Ganny lead also. I didn't even take the Ciara lead. I took the Ganny lead. All right, rematch. Rematch. This is the rubber match. I won the first one. You won the second one. Yeah, Perk is like one of the strongest players in the game, Hawkfrost. He's like secretly crazy freaking OP. His runes are just ungodly. Who did you wreck me with the most right there? I mean, the Alucia just 39%. The Alucia wrecked me, but yeah, you know what? I don't want you to secretly like... I don't like that Verd. Let's get rid of the Verd. Where's the Verd again? I had him, and I went away from him. Okay. Yeah, let's get rid of the Garo. I don't want you to pull a Garo on me. Yeah, Perk is awesome. Perk is really awesome. I don't know if he's on the stream, so I'm just saying that legit. But if you're there, Perk, you are awesome. Which, actually, that is... There we go. That is a great time for me to throw two things out there, guys. I mentioned this a few times earlier on the stream. I am setting up my Discord server, so if you want to join the server, you can click that link right there. And we are recruiting. We've got 3 or 4 open spots, so if you're looking for a like kind of a G2-ish level guild, we're down a little bit right now just because we've been because we've lost some members. but we are usually G2, G3 in Guild War, and we're right on the edge of G1, G2 Siege. We did 2 G2 Sieges last week, and then we just got wrecked in this last one. So we do have some open spots available. Yeah, Perk is crazy strong. And then obviously Ace is our guild leader. So you've got me, Ace, Perk. Unfortunately, we do have Sky in the guild as well. But she does have Nephthys and some other LD5s. They don't have runes, but she's got them. So just throwing that out there. I think Sky went to bed, so it's probably not cool that I threw that out there right now. But... Oh, crap! It's band stage. I didn't even realize it was band stage. I'm like sitting there talking to the camera. She Who is not who I wanted to ban either. That kind of sucks. Sky, so you just said Sky keeps sending raw chicken pics, and I swear I thought you said she's sending raw children pics. And I was like, raw children? What is that? Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, this is not good for me. Wow! Wrecked! Good game. Good game. All right, someone else want to beat up on me a little bit? I'll do a couple more in the Goodwill contest if anybody else wants to like just whip on me today. Today is the day to do it, I'm telling you. To be fair, Frost, I'm always on a losing streak. Alright, nobody else? Alright, we'll go back to regular RTA then. Yeah, look at that. I've lost like... I don't even know, man. I've lost 100 points or something. I was 63% win rate yesterday. So I've dropped 10% win rate. So the thing is too, when you start losing and you start getting like when Oki starts missing everything, then I don't take Oki at the times that I should, because you get like gun shy and you kind of go on tilt. And so then you just start playing bad and it just kind of snowballs. Like, I never first pick Ciara. Actually, my Ciara is in crap runes, too. She, like, seriously, like, my Ciara is, like, in some of my worst RTA runes. And, so I first pick Ciara, and he busts out with the Fran. So now I've got to take Oki. What's up, bad nickname? How you doing? And then I'm going to need a little bit of immunity. Where's my Wusa? The problem is, Frost... see, I would actually like to do that. Not trade him for crystals. I'd like to de-rune him. The problem is that I have no other counter for Hathor. Oki is like the only thing I can really use against Hathor. And Hathor is in every Conqueror match. So until I get back to Guardian... Once you hit Guardian, you don't see Hathor as much. But in Conqueror, it's like every fight is just Hathor, Hathor, Hathor. Sekhmet is not skilled up and won't be skilled up for me anytime soon. Wow, that is an interesting pick. Where's he going with this? So, definitely we want a Triana here. And then I guess Barbara? So, if we ditch the Bernard, we've got a chance to reset the Hathor and then nuke out... Because he's got to ban the Triana. He's got to ban the... Well, no, he might... He should ban the Triana, so we'll do this. He didn't. Okay. Take the accuracy lead. Vio Bernard actually makes sense. Sort of. Makes some sense. Hey, go Oki! Go Oki! Oh, that was... Ah, oh, Vile Hathor. Wow, he is fast. He is fast. I can't believe that Daphnis managed to outspeed my Barbara. That was impressive. And the Daphnis hit me. I mean, I know he was attack boosted, but he hit me for 35k while outspeeding my Barbara on the 24 speed lead. I mean, that's just legit. That's a strong built Daphnis. Those are Conqueror wings, not Guardian, I think. The Guardian wings are higher. Look at my Barbara. My Barbara has the Guardian wing. See how much higher the Barbara Guardian wing goes? Okay, you guys seem to know better than I do then. I'll take your word on it completely. I knew he was gonna proc. I knew he was gonna proc. Oh, it is not my day. Where is my proc? My Woos is violent. I'll take a proc. Actually, I think my Woos is dead now, isn't she? He. Oh, wait. Maybe. 3 wins, Ace. Nice, bro. Just don't match me, because you'll wreck me. I actually won one. It's a miracle. I won one. I'm in shock. I know, it's a brand new streak. I'm at 1 win now. 2 coming. This is going to be 2 right here. I'm going to be... okay, this is not going to be 2. What do we want to do here? I'm probably not going to outspeed that Bastet. He's going to be going with some sort of Odin comp. Night Austin, thanks for stopping by. Let's do this and this. All right, Ace, I'll show that match on stream then. Oh man, look at this toxic team he's got here. Alrighty. So definitely the Barbara. The one thing he doesn't have is any kind of immunity. I'm kind of tempted to bring Rika here, but yeah, I'm going to bring Rika. The problem is I really wanted to ban the Ciara, and I just encouraged him to bring immunity. So that Ciara is going to be a problem for me because it can kill the Miho. On the other hand, actually, if I ban the Bastet, okay, I'm not worried about the Garo because I've got several multi-hitters. I'm not worried about the Shihu. But yeah, I can ban the Ciara. I can ban the Ciara. That Ragdoll's gonna go crazy on me. With Rika, Barbara, everything, yeah, that Ragdoll's gonna go crazy on me. Kevin, I'm not sure which what you were saying there, but I do see you retracted the message. Oh, strong Shihu. And he gets the attribute. Oh, man. A glancing hit would have made such a big difference there. Wow. She did nothing. She did nothing to him. Oh, and again. All right. Wrecked. Definitely not going my way. All right, I think I'll make this the last match of the stream, guys. Because I am playing very, very badly today. You know what? He outdrafted me, though. I mean, that's the thing. He had the better team. Like it would have been nice if Garo had glanced on the Barbara, then I would have been able to ignore defense the Shihu, and the whole fight would have been very different. But he still had the better team. It was a 50-50 shot. That glancing just made all the difference, though. Like the 50% chance at glancing, that is. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, I will end the stream with your match against Wycuz for sure. That's the way. That's the perfect way to wrap it up. You know, I actually can't remember. I think my Tetra is in Swift, not Vio. I can't remember if Tetra's in Vio or Swift. Counter? Alright, that helps. Hey, hey! Go Oki! Go Oki! No, 45%. He's a triple revenge verd. I buffed because I wanted to force him to use the Tiana. With the attack bars, he could have held that Tiana, and then he would have forced me to never be able to buff otherwise. So I figured just get it out of the way now. Plus, he had that Ganymede, so if I don't buff, he would have just reset my Fran, and it was the same thing. This way, at least I forced him to trade a skill for a skill, basically. All right. Let's see this. Why? Cause right there. Okay. So Ace opens with the Fran. Wycuz comes back with Ciara Daphnis, which really is not good for Ace because Daphnis is his pride and joy and Ciara is his second baby. Ace busts out the Oki, who actually did something for me once today. And then obviously the Mina. Ace's Mina is really strong counter to that Daphnis. He comes back with the Yunhung Barbara, which Ace has neither of, but still could not have liked to have seen either of them. He busts out the Shihu, and then he pulls the Leo right out of somewhere dark and dirty. And Wycuz busts out the Ganymede, which is kind of an odd pick there. But it does... Actually, no, it's not an odd pick at all. What am I talking about? The Ganny makes a lot of sense. All right, let's take a look. Okay, the Ace Fran with the crazy speed goes first, which is huge. Wipes the Mina, which is huger. Resets the Barbara, and it's GG already. Like, there is nothing Wycuz can do. He's got immunity. He's got Barbara reset. I mean, this is just disgusting what you did to him. Even the Yunhun proc, the Shihu survives. Barbara transforms. And now it's really just, he's got nothing over there. That Shihu doing 4,000 damage per hit without an attack buff. What the hell kind of runes do you have on him? And it was never even close. Nice win into G1 for Ace. Good game. And I think that's the perfect way to wrap up the stream there, guys. So, as always, thank you for stopping by the stream. I'll close out one more time by just mentioning, if you didn't join the Discord server during the stream, let me throw that link out here one more time. Perk just popped his head up right there. There is Perk, secretly one of the strongest players in the game. Perk is in our guild as well, so also a reminder, we are recruiting 3 to 4 spots for the guild. We're kind of like right on the edge of a G2 siege level guild and then like between G2, G3 guild war. So we don't hold you accountable if you lose, just as long as you contribute. So if you're interested in joining, send me a message or send Ace a message on Discord and we'll talk about if it's the right fit for you. So with that, have a great night, everybody. Once again, thanks for joining the stream and we'll see you next time.